Sup everyone, Marcus here, and welcome to a new show that I like to call Shoebox Geekout. On this show, I like to discuss things that I like about geek culture. And today is about one of my favorite anime series, the Dragon Ball series. Specifically the new movie, Dragon Ball Super Broly. This is a very big deal for the Dragon Ball series. Not only is this the 20th film in the series' history, not only did this film debut on the 26th anniversary of Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, 25th if you're in Japan, not only did the film debut on the 30th anniversary of Dragon Ball Z, not only did the film debut on the 20th anniversary of Funimation's dub of Dragon Ball Z, this is the 20th anniversary of my discovery of Dragon Ball Z. The year was 1999, and at the wee age of 11, I discovered a show that involved martial arts, yelling, a lot of yelling, ki blasts, and turning your hair blonde. It was love at first sight. And Dragon Ball has been a part of my life ever since. To give you context of my love for this series, the series to me is what Star Wars was for people who grew up in the 70s and 80s. So when I heard that this film was going to be about Broly, I was like, yeah! Okay, so as most of you know, Broly is kind of a polarizing character, and I'm on the side of great concept, poor execution. I somewhat understand his personality, the idea of a legendary Super Saiyan, big, intimidating, but to me personally, there was just no characterization whatsoever besides yelling Goku's name and being mad at Goku because he cried when they were born. Not the most interesting character for someone who had so much power. So I wasn't exactly excited that they were making a movie about this character. Then I saw the film, and to my shock, he was my favorite part of the movie. This Broly is a completely different reinvention from the Brolys of the 90s. I found this character sympathetic, I found him compelling, I found him complex, I even found him a little charming. Another thing that shocked me was the subtle world building of this film. The first act of this film takes place in the world of the Saiyans. We get to see the daily life of the Saiyans, their relationship with Frieza. We even get some political intrigue. We even get some Easter eggs, one including a certain device that is known for Dragon Ball. Hint, hint, over 9,000. I also really enjoyed the sci-fi aspect of this film. The sci-fi aspect was really big on the Dragon Ball Z section of the series, so it really hit me in the feels. Another thing that shocked me was the characterizations. Dragon Ball isn't quite known for complex characters, but I found the ones in this film really strong. Not just Broly, but his father Paragus, and I found their relationship very emotionally complex. We get two new characters who also have strong personalities and have a unique relationship with Broly. But for me, one of the other breakout characters besides Broly was Frieza. I've known Frieza for about 20 years, and this film showed me a whole other side to him that I didn't know he had. His funny side. And that's another thing that shocked me about this movie. In a film that's about genocide, fathers and sons, brutal fighting, there are so many laugh out loud moments in this movie. And speaking of brutal fighting, the fights in this film. Whoa. For anyone who has played one of the greatest fighting games ever made, Dragon Ball FighterZ, you know that that game has a frenetic energy and pacing to it. Dragon Ball Super Broly takes that and puts it on the big screen. Every time there's a throwdown, it is animated and shot in this chaotic, gorgeous frenzy. My only real gripe with this movie is that it's clearly meant to be longer. For those who don't know, the original screenplay was about 3 hours long, and so they condensed it to be about 1 hour 40. But the world building and characters were so interesting, I wanted more. I really hope that there's an extended cut on Blu-ray. I know I've been very vague, but I will be doing a spoiler video coming soon. But in the meantime, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, or a fan of animation, or a fan of sci-fi, you have to see this movie. So, till next video, stay frosty.